Oh, ho, ho, ho! Well, we finally, after weeks and weeks and weeks, finished case 3. So our next case is supposed to be case 4. I'm just going to make absolutely sure we are streaming and there's no trouble here. I think we are good, though. Channel. Looks like all is good. Sweet. Okay. Ready to do this? Let's see what episode 4 is all about. I hereby call this meeting to order. Oh, the committee is gathered here in the sight of the goddess to pass fair and frank judgment. The purpose of this hearing is to assess the professional competency of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Excuse me?
He's been doing a good job. Have you guys not paid attention? Are you? Why are you wearing that raincoat? No.
Ability?
Oh my god. Please don't tell me we killed Kay. Did we kill Kay? Will you please stop pacing, Detective? You're kicking up dust. But I swept the floor 3 times already. Then sweep it a 4th. They're gonna take your badge, Mr. Edgeworth. How can you just stand there cool as a cucumber? We don't know for certain that they will. Well, it sure seems like they mean to. Judge Gavelle pretty much spelled it out. And she said this while we solved the case. She said that I would be called to appear before the committee, nothing more. Well, I don't care. I won't stand for it. What if we never get to work together again? I'd have thought you would welcome the prospect, Detective. After all, it would mean you could work with someone less problematic. Don't say that, sir. I've never heard anyone except that stupid committee say you're problematic. You're not just looking for an excuse, are you? To become a defense attorney, I mean. Because I won't let you. You're Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Prosecutor, you hear? To become a defense attorney, huh?
Yeah? I still got a while. Why? Is it making you run? It's still good. Why? Is this TV bothering you? Do you want to go to your house? Okay.
Yeah, we should probably clarify that we have your dad over, trying to take
Oh.
care of him.
Sorry.
Well, no, you didn't do anything. Just we never said anything
We
about
should
it.
clarify, dear audience, that
Yes.
we are caring for my parent who recently had some surgery, and we're not keeping anybody captive. I'm just trying to make him more comfortable here. I
Yes.
forgot that people were listening.
Yeah. Right now he's trying to get to sleep, but like, there are any interruptions. It's just that.
Yeah.
Be interested. Law to begin with, thanks to my father as well, in his work as a defense attorney. Are you going to keep fighting crime as a prosecutor or help people as an attorney? Yeah, he said that in the last case. Are you listening, Mr. Edgeworth? I said I won't let you do this. Really, Detective, there's no need to be so dramatic. Who knows, the next prosecutor you work with might be a little more lenient with your salary assessments. Ah, really? So, no more instant noodles? I mean, no, what are you saying, sir? I don't care about any of that stuff. But you thought about it, didn't you? If only for a moment. We're busy in here, come back later. Hey there, is the prosecutor in? Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Look, pal, what part of "we're busy" don't you get? Wait outside and I'll be with you in a bit. Ooh, that's not good. Is that?
She looks like, Bird? Was that
Yeah,
her?
Maggie Bird.
Yeah,
But,
it's
like,
not, right?
unless it's... Is? Red face, gritted teeth, let's see. I said we're busy. Wait, that's it, stomach cramps, right? No need to worry, it's nothing an injection can't cure. Roll up your sleeve for me. It won't hurt. Much. Eek, no thanks, pal. I'm healthy as can be. And who might you be? Oh, sorry, I totally forgot to introduce myself, huh? The name's Needler, Florence Needler. Needler? Okay, so it's not Maggie Bird, but it
She kind of looks like her.
sports quite the resemblance. I'm a nurse at Hertz Hospital. Hertz? Nobody here is Hertz, so are you sure you have the right room? Yeah, you're Prosecutor Edgewood, right? Wow, those are some deep furrows in your brow. Are you feeling alright? Suffering from a severe headache? I could give you an injection that'll... Why does your smile seem so evil?
Yeah, she looks legit.
I'll be fine, thank you. Could you please just tell us what you're doing here? Huh? Oh, sure. Well, it's like this. I brought somebody to see you. Wait, right here. I'll go grab her. Wait.
Oh, it's Kay after she calls the building.
Too late. I wonder who she brought along. If she's here from a hospital, maybe it's a patient. Someone you cut down to size with your trademark rapier wit? What exactly is that supposed to mean? See? That right there, sir. When you glare at me like that, I lose the will to live? Oh my goodness. You don't want to send me to the hospital, do you? Surely he's exaggerating. After all, that's the look I always give him, and nothing's happened so far.
You want to sit out here? You want to sit in the recliner or on the couch?
Is the alarm on?
No?
I want to step out here on the porch for a minute and breathe some air.
Also, I don't think you noticed, but I see somebody who's hurt. It might be Maggie. I'm not sure.
You mean Kay?
See?
It's Kay.
Okay, so she's not dead.
They had to take her ponytail down.
Yeah, my thoughts on what? You don't recognize me? There's something about her, something familiar. This had your name on it. So I thought, just maybe. So you really did put somebody in the hospital. Don't be ridiculous, detective.
You want an ice pack? Almost 10.
Good night. Your name's right there on the card. So this girl, who we think is Kay, is bringing his card. Public Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, plain as day.
Or maybe she has amnesia or something.
Be that as it may. I'm so sorry, what she's trying to say is she has amnesia. There we go. Amnesia? Yes, at least that's what they tell me. Her parents must be so worried about her. I bet they've only been getting around 8 hours of sleep each night. You gotta feel... What?
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that seems fantastic. Do I, though? Because that's quite a lot of sleep if you ask me. Thank you. Whoa, tough break, but don't you worry, alright? So you had his card, that means you really must know Mr. Edgeworth somehow. Just sit back and we'll take it from here, right, sir? At the very least, we might be able to help you figure out your identity. Really? Will you? It's going to come down to what you remember, but yes. Now that's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. Don't worry, miss, you're as good as healed. Let's not get carried away here, detective. I'm a prosecutor, remember, not a miracle worker. So they don't even recognize her.
And she does the dress would be different without that ponytail.
Yeah, and those, like, sticks in the hair, and she has less spunk.
But she has that bright green eye.
Yeah. But you'd think the voice would carry it away. So do you remember your name, miss? I'm sorry. She's been like this since she came in yesterday. So she's only been in the hospital for a day. No way, that's amazing. How did you figure it out so fast? How can one person be so emotionally draining? They found her wandering around late last night and brought her in. I wanted to help out, so I went through her stuff to see what I could find. And did you find anything apart from my business card? Nothing with her name or home address. Oh, wait a second. She was wearing this. It's a pretty unique design, right? What? This pin? What the heck? A Yatagarasu pin. Does this mean... But it can't be. Kay, is it really you? Kay? It's you, isn't it, Kay? I'm Kay. Come on, Kay, you really don't remember? Look, it's me, Gummy. That's what you always call me.
She looks so sad and she used to always be really happy.
I know, she had such spunk to her. I feel so bad for her right now. Like, her face just makes me sad. But you're an adult, that's so rude. I don't really call you that, do I? I'm so sorry. I can't believe I feel so guilty now. What the heck happened to you? I've never seen you so polite. Being polite and sensitive is just not... Where's the Kay I know? You're nothing like her. He's so upset about that. Careful, detective. We wouldn't want her to get the wrong impression. You make it sound as if Kay is normally a polite or sensitive soul. Not that he's wrong exactly, but... So what kind of person was I before? Well, first of all, your full name is Kay Faraday. You're bright and fun and full of energy, and... Oh yeah, you're a great thief. A great thief. There's a little more to it than that, but yes. Thieves generally steal other people's valuables from their dressers or vaults, and... Steal? But that must be so awful for the people I took things from. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was a criminal. Maybe I lost my memory as some sort of punishment. No, that's not what I meant at all. I don't think that did her much good, sir. But it sure explains one thing. Look at these gloves. They're just the kind a person like that would wear. Hey, that outfit. Yes, it's what she was wearing when they found her. We had to get her to change out of it and put on hospital clothes, so that's why I have them. There's something on this part here. Could it have something to do with how Kay lost her memory? Send the outfit over to forensics later and see what we can figure out. Please do, detective. Boy, they really are some thiefy clothes, huh? I'm a criminal. You may be a great thief, but you've never committed a crime in your life. Rest assured, you are no criminal. If you say so. Perhaps we'd better leave it there for now. I'm sorry. I wish I could remember who you are. How do we know each other exactly? Well, that is... How do I put it into words? You're Prosecutor Edgeworth's assistant. I am? So a prosecutor is the head of some sort of great thief network, then? No, not quite. We last saw Kay 2 days ago. Perhaps we should try to figure out what she's been doing since then. Was the pin the only item on her person when you received her, Nurse Needler? There were a few other things, but I doubt any of it will be of much use to you. I'll be the judge of that. Could you please show them to us? Well, alright then, in no particular order, I present... A gem and ninja mask? Was she at a show or something? A letter, and it's addressed to Kay. Next, a ticket stub. And finally... a fake flower, the kind people like to spruce their bathrooms with, too. It's a corsage, detective, and they're usually worn by women. And that's that. So anything useful in there? Kinda hard to tell. Frankly, I'm not really seeing a connection between any of them. I should take a closer look at each piece later when I have the chance.
Are you okay?
Yeah. You know, you can put a bowl of water and stuff in that, put some water in there.
You want one in here?
No, I'm trying to drag. But with the air conditioner, it dries out all the air. It does it in everybody's house, not just me. But I went out there to see if the night air was better.
It's not.
It ain't. It's hot out there.
It's humid yet.
But air conditioner dries out everything. Nose dries out the skin. You think I just put that spray in there, you think that would open it up. Alright.
So now we gotta get Kay's memory back. We can't just let her stay like this forever. Calm down, detective, I have an idea. You do? I knew you'd come to the rescue, sir. So what is it? Look closely at the ticket stub. Oh, it's for the viewing platform on the top of the big building. The big building? You know the place? Everybody knows it's silly. It's the hottest date spot in town. They said that if a couple holds hands while they're up there, they'll stay together forever. Hee hee. This is yesterday's date, and the ticket is only valid on the date specified. Plus, it's a stub. That means she used it, right? I think it's a distinct possibility. Well, shall we go see what we can find? Now, just like that? The only way to figure out how Kay lost her memory is to retrace her steps. What about your thing with the committee? It's not for a little while yet. We have time. Great, so can I leave Kay with you? That would be for the best, but you don't mind, do you, Kay? Oh, of course not. Thank you. Alrighty then, back to work I go. If you need anything, feel free to give me a holler at Hertz Hospital, okay? I can come running with a syringe or 3, wherever you might happen to be. Yes, thank you. That will be needing that particular service. Now the detective, shall we get going? You too, Kay? Yes, sir. Yes, of course. Let's take a look at this. Yatagarasu pin. This is the pin Kay always wears. It's shaped with the mark of the Yatagarasu and is very eye-catching indeed. I can't imagine any thief other than Kay would want to wear it. The letter Kay was carrying it is addressed to her. Okay. So according to this pamphlet, the big building's 50 stories high. It's all offices inside, so the viewing platform up top is the only part that's open to the public. Here, this one's for you, sir. They were handing them out for free in the ticket area. How very kind of you, detective. Alright, I think it's time we headed inside. Right. Look out, the big building. It's about to fall. What? We gotta do something. Oh, please, I'm begging you, stop. Oh, it's no good. Without fresh milk, my thoughts just aren't getting through to him. What's happening here? What's going on with the building? Just calm down and talk to me, kid. Cut. I'm so sorry. We're shooting a movie, so could you, yes, I thought as much. Forget our intrusion. We'll get out of your way. Detective? Oh, sorry. Really had me there for a second. Yeah, whatevs. Hey, director guy, can we take 5? I can't work under these conditions. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Oh, gosh. So they stopped the building from falling down. That's good. Wish we had time to explain, but maybe later. Come along, you two. Let's make ourselves scarce. Whoa, get a load of this view. Feel the sun in your face. Eek, the wind. It's very strong up here. That's okay. Just stand behind me or Mr. Edgeworth here. We're both more than big enough to keep the breeze away. Now speak for yourself. Well, Kay, does this place bring back any memories? I'm not sure. Have I really been here before? Perhaps Perhaps simply encouraging her to talk will help. Okay, please, any thoughts or feelings that come to mind might be a clue we can use. Alright, I don't know if this will be any help at all, but... Still can't be sure if I've ever been here before. It's so high up and the wind is so strong. It's terrifying. I don't remember. I just don't remember anything. It's no good, I'm so sorry.
Do you want to show her they got across the floor in the mask?
Perhaps, but I thought, like, they were around her, right? That's how we have them?
She came into the hospital with them or something, but like,
Right.
I don't know if showing them to her would help her.
We'll probably have to press her on some stuff. You have amnesia, Kay. Don't be so hard on yourself. Listen, sir, maybe just this once. Try not to be so intimidating, okay? Or at the very least, don't use your trademark glare on her. Nobody asked for your opinion, detective.
Hold it!
Well, this ticket stub says otherwise. But I don't remember. I don't remember coming here at all. I can't even imagine wanting to come here.
Hold it!
Kay used to love places like this, though. And am I really her? I feel dizzy just taking a look around. I don't even think anyone should be allowed up here. What if an old person fell? Or a child? It doesn't bear thinking about. There's a fence all around us, and it's plenty high. There's really no need to worry. If you say so.
Hold it!
If nothing is coming to mind, then just take a look around. Do you recognize anything? Anything at all? Let's see. Ah, cherry blossoms. Go on. I was standing under the cherry tree. Yes, I was trying to stay out of the rain. It was raining, I remember now. And there was a red something. And so it was raining, she was underneath the cherry tree. She saw something red from where she stood. What? Was it something I said? No, but if you could add that to your testimony, we could explore it further. Well, it was somebody in a coat, I think. You saw.
Hold it!
This something red. Can you tell me any more about it? I'm not sure. It was just a red thing. That's all I can say. What can we see nearby that's red? Was it the concession stand over there, perhaps? Stand. The red concession stand. Yes, I think that was it. Somebody's walking toward me from beyond it. And then what happened? Then, I'm sorry. That's alright. If you could just add what you've told us to your testimony.
Hold it!
Stand in question is the one behind you, correct? That's right. I remember the red color, and the person walking toward me from beyond it. I saw it all from under the cherry tree. Tell us something. This person you keep mentioning. Could you not see their face, or did you simply not know who they were? I'm sorry, I'm just not sure. So all we have to go on is a person walking toward her from beyond the concession stand, and the fact that she saw this beneath the cherry tree.
Hold it!
It doesn't have to be related to how you lost your memory, but if anything floats up at all... Really? Well, let's see.
Y'all, have you checked that filter?
Yeah. You want me to make you some steam or eucalyptus?
What? No, don't take that. It's just everything's drying me out. It was doing it at my house too. It's drying you out. And it's got to work through it. So take a glass of this back here.
Yeah. Don't fall in the pool. They might.
Uncanny from that stand here. I don't know why, but it just came to me. If you're hungry, you only have to say, "You want cotton candy? You got it, my treat." Thank you, it would make my day. I have to get something out of her somehow. Maybe if I pressed her a little, I'd shake something loose. Maybe it has to do with the letter? Like it could have been Rosie.
Objection!
Nope. I see a man in red. He has these deep, deep lines in his brow, and he's putting a lot of pressure on me.
Hold it!
So here again. I used to left places like this.
Hold it!
So, standing questions the one behind you. There's a person walking toward her from beyond the concession stand. She saw it underneath the cherry tree. Was she the one who wore the flower? Or wore the flower?
I mean, she's meeting a rose. Maybe Rose is wearing the flower.
I guess the rose letter didn't have anything to do with anything.
I thought maybe the button off, it wouldn't be.
Now there's someone walking toward her from beyond the concession stand. The thing is, beyond the concession stand, there's nothing. Edge. Ledge.
And she's standing where those two dots are, and they're coming from like where that stage is.
But she said it was from beyond the stand. Maybe it has to do with that.
Objection!
Yeah, there we go. You say that you saw someone over there beyond the stand, and that they were walking toward you. Yes, I can see them getting closer. Are you sure it wasn't a ghost? No, it was a person, I'm sure of it. From where you were standing, anyone you saw on the other side of the concession stand would have had to have been floating in midair hundreds of feet above the ground. So how on earth could it have been a person? Eek! I'm not lying, I promise. Somebody read. The stand, somebody read, and they were on the other side. Oh my god, look at her. They were walking toward me, getting closer and closer. And then they... Okay, what's the matter? You're alright, we're here, whatever it is, it can't hurt you. I was pushed and I fell. By a person in a red raincoat. A person in a red raincoat who could walk on air. He supposedly pushed her off of the building. If this makes any sense, not the least of which nobody could fall from this height and survive. Attention everyone, please stay right where you are. What's wrong, officer? I'm Detective Gumshoe. Mind filling me in? Yes, sir, a body has been discovered here in this building, sir. A body? Whose body exactly? Not sure, we're still working on it. But what we do know is that the victim is a young woman. That her name is Kay. What? What the blazing... What?
Did somebody assume her identity?
I don't know.
Hope she's not a twin. We've had too many twins in this.
What was the last twin?
the evil bunny twins, Bunny and Batty, that the magic trick girls.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but that was kind of a cool case. Is the committee's office too? Wait, this room. Officer, isn't this... Yes, sir, this is the trial chamber of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. So it's here now. I knew that they'd move out of the prosecutor's building, but I had no idea that they'd come here. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth and Kay too. How are you all doing? Is Kay feeling any better? We heard there was some kind of incident. I'm sorry, but who might this be? This is my grandma. Hold on one second. Name's Hilda Hertz, Sonny. Hilda Hertz. And who the heck might you be? It's a pleasure to meet you. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth at your service. Nurse Needler, your grandmother's name, Hertz. Is she... Yep, she's the director of Hertz Hospital. This old woman is the head of the hospital.
Got pretty hip hair.
Yeah. Don't you old fogey me, you dang reprobate. How did she do that? Whoa, sounds like you're kind of a big deal, man. Oh, that's not not wrong. Not wrong at all. Oh, him? He's the one looking after the girl, the one with amnesia. It seems Dr. Hurst is a bit of an introvert. Want me to fix those brow furrows of yours, Sonny? Hehehe. Oh, there's no fixing those, ma'am. They're downright incurable. What, you sure you want me to say that, Grandma? Well, alright then. Now, I don't got a dang thing more to say to none of you. You go about your business, you hear? As long as that business don't involve messing with the deceased's body, I got work to do. Wait, please, Not a dang thing, I tell ya. Hey, you can't talk to us like that. What gives you the right, huh, pal? Oh, didn't I mention? Grandma's also a coroner. She's in charge of this case, which means... Ouch! Which means exactly that. What do you mean? Exactly what? How am I supposed to know? She said it, not me. Whoops. It's like I'm trapped in a comedy routine I can't escape. Catch you later, gang, and take care. I want to get a closer look at that body. What does it matter as long as we have permission to investigate? What does it matter? It matters a bunch, sir. What will you do now, Mr. Edgeworth? Examine the scene of the crime, of course. What kind of prosecutor would I be if I didn't? Alright, let's get to work. That person over there is called Kay, right? Surely that means I can't be the Kay you know. That's what we're looking to figure out, but don't worry. You're the Kay we know. I'm certain of it. Thanks. Kay who lost her memory and a victim who shares her name. Both meeting their respective fates here at the big building. No doubt this case will be the key to restoring our Kay's memory.
Oh,
I stake my life on her.
both their names really are K, and I didn't realize they killed the wrong one. You know what I mean? They're like, oh crap.
Either that, or maybe that's Rosie. I think it's Kay. Oh my goodness. That's a statue of the goddess of justice. You sure know your stuff, sir. So, does she dole out blessings or what? She's not that kind of goddess, detective. She's a symbol of the sanctity of the law. The scale represents justice, the sword retribution, and the blindfold shows her impartiality. I must scour the scene. Well, first thing to scour.
Given part.
Yeah, there's a pool of blood here at the foot of the statue. Judging by the amount and how it is spread, I'd say this is where the victim was killed. Well, the body's on that table behind us, sir. How come? I can only surmise the killer must have moved it for some reason after committing the murder. Oh, that's one big statue. What's it even for? Goddess of Justice stands in judgment over the committee's proceedings against corrupt prosecutors. And if I'm not very much mistaken, it's a Paul Helic original. You mean the victim from the IS-7 incident, sir, Mr. Artie Frost? No matter how murky his name or morals were, there's no denying his skill. This is a genuine work of art. I heard someplace that a lot of good artists are either geniuses or eccentrics. Which do you think he was? I don't know about Helic, but Larry is definitely an eccentric. An enormous semicircular desk with seating for 11. It almost reminds me of a certain legend. I know the one, sir. The Knights of the, Brown Table, right? Oops. Get that wasn't it. The Newts of the Brown Table, the Knights of the Brown Stable, further and further from the mark. But I'll refrain from ripping his nose. See, I was trying to get that thing on the ground, but it's not relevant right now. If things had gone as they were meant to, I'd be standing at this podium right now. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Glad the hearing got delayed, but I wish it wasn't because someone died. Although it would have been that much harder to investigate had my badge been taken away. The best thing I can do right now for all parties involved is to get to the truth behind this incident. Yes, can I help you with something? This is quite the room. Big wooden boxes full of books, the big person carved out of stone, the sparkly window. It seems you've even forgotten the names of some everyday objects. Let me try to jog your memory, Kay. Repeat after me. Bookshelves. Books elves? Stained glass. Stolen glassware. Law books. Lawbreaker. Goddess statue. Got this, snatch too. Is it just me, or are all her mistakes pointing in a certain direction? Yep, they are. Except for books elf. I know what that means. You were loudly claiming to be my assistant just the other day, Kay. Do you really not remember anything? Does nothing about me come to mind at all? Maybe I do remember one thing. I remember being on the viewing platform up on the roof. Yes? You were pointing your finger at me. Go on. And asking me questions with a scary look on your face. That was only a few minutes ago. Ah, poor kid. Literally her only memory is of you trying to catch her in a contradiction, sir. I'd be scared too. I might have even just given up right then and there. Yeah, that'd be the end of me for sure. If you think that's scary, detective, just you wait. You must remember Detective Gumshoe, Kay. You and he were very close. Yeah. Don't I remind you of anything? Remind me of, Wait, I do remember something. I remember Mr. Edgeworth scolding you. Not just once. Hundreds of times. That's no memory, kid. That's just the joy of our day-to-day life together. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Joy, is it? I must not be doing a good enough job reprimanding you, then. I'll just have to try harder next time. I was carrying this, wasn't I? Sorry, I don't remember anything about it. Nothing at all? Even the tiniest clue could help? Alright, let's see. I think I might have just grabbed it on reflex when whatever happened to me happened. There's a saying, right? Falling person will clutch at a straw? What's the matter? You're making a strange face. I don't want to dissuade you from trying, but please, I need you to think a little more before you speak. I understand. I remember the person in the red raincoat. That much I'm pretty sure of. But were they really coming toward you from beyond the concession stand? Yes, they were walking right toward me. And I have proof, of course I do. I remember they had legs. But there's nothing out there beyond the stand. How could they have been walking on thin air? I don't know. Maybe they were a ghost. Ghost? I'm sorry, Kay, but ghosts don't exist. They are the very antithesis of science. This is one of those contradiction things, huh? Officer, tell me about the security arrangements for this room. Yes, sir, you need a special key card to enter, sir. Interesting, so not just anybody can enter. In which case, the person who discovered the body would have been, yes, sir, a member of the committee. They found it when they arrived for today's hearing. The hearing, my hearing, which would be underway right now if it wasn't for this. Sorry to intrude. Who are... what's that, Grandma? I know that voice anywhere. That's Von Karma's little girl. Oh, so you two know each other. It's been too long, Grandma Hertz. And you as well, Miles Edgeworth. What's she doing here? Franziska Von Karma. I almost forgot this is the first time we've seen her in this game.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's the first game that she played a big part in. These days she's mainly been working with Interpol, although I thought she was supposed to be abroad. Don't look so surprised. Where my investigations lead, I follow, no matter where in the world they might be. Which means that there must be some kind of international angle to this case, yes? You know full well that I've been pursuing a certain smuggling ring, and that I won't rest until it has been destroyed and its ill-gotten goods recovered. So the smuggling ring is involved, then. That information is to be shared on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. I see she means to be as helpful as ever. Miss Von Karma, was it? Grandma wants to tell you something. I'm about done here. Scene's all yours. In that case, we'd like to examine the body ourselves, too, if you wouldn't mind. I mind plenty. I remember where I heard about you now, you dang varmint. Don't need no soon-to-be ex-prosecutor messing the place up. Go on, get. Just remember, it's not me saying this stuff, okay? Please, Granny, it's important. Who you calling a granny, little missy? Eek, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. It's going nowhere. I didn't want to have to do this, but... Franziska, I need you to add us to this investigation. We have to see that body up close, or we'll never learn the truth about what happened to Kay. As in Kay Faraday. Please, you gotta help us out here. Kay needs us. I don't know what you're up to, but very well. Thank you. You won't regret it. Of course, I expect to receive a full explanation when I grill you later. We owe you, sir, big time. I wasn't talking to you, Scruffy. Ah! Well, Grandma Hertz, will you allow them to examine the body? I ain't about to say no to an international big shot like yourself, hon. But are you sure about this? Yeah, I agree with Grandma. Are you sure you're sure? Of course I'm sure. It's my prerogative to judge the whole world in my name. That's just common sense. Of the extremely arrogant sort, perhaps. Suit yourself, but don't say I didn't warn you. Well, you heard her. Try not to get fired, okay? Don't worry. It'll take a lot more than this to ruin my reputation should things turn sour. Unlike me, who's on the verge of losing my badge. Alright. So maybe we'll start the investigation next time?
Sorry. Pretty good, this one.
Yeah, we got through the first save point. And now we're onto the investigation, which is cool. And now we're going to see who she is.
Can you see who she is right
Yeah, we can do that much.
Okay.
Enormous semicircular desk with 11. Okay, this isn't what I was trying to do, but okay. There we go.
She looks like,
Mia?
no, the one that, the forensic investigator.
Oh, Emma. No, that's not it. That looks like Mia to me. It's not. This isn't Kay. She doesn't even look like her. I think we know that already, Detective. Our Kay's standing right over here, after all. The victim looks to be in her 30s. She's wearing a white suit. Could be she worked in one of the offices here in the building.
She's like a riding suit on almost, like for horses.
Really?
She just needs the hat.
Oh, it was because of the boots that you think that?
You know?
Okay, so first this thing. This book. What the? That's Kay's promise notebook. It's where she wrote on all the promises she made to her dad. Haven't seen this in a while. Indeed. A book of vows made by a child to her father. But what exactly is it doing here? Oh, I just remembered something Detective Bad told me a few years back. He said something precious to Kay had disappeared from the station. What? Evidence went missing from police custody? Detective Bad said he looked for it everywhere, but no dice. What could this mean, and why did it turn up here of all places? You there. What do we know about this notebook, officer? The victim was holding it when they found her, sir. It was the only thing with any kind of name on it at the time. So that's how she became Kay. Talk about a red herring. Still doesn't explain how she ended up with it, though. If only we had a few more leads on the victim's true identity. This thing. Looks like. Could this be the murder weapon? 3-armed candelabrum. The victim suffered the same number of puncture wounds to the chest. Puncture wounds that could very well have been made by these spikes. A candle album. Not quite, detective. Candelabrum. Candle holder, in other words. I gotcha. I don't know. I mean, we're going to have to do that. Her bloody left hand. Where it looks like a corsage would be. There's a lot to investigate on this body. I had to live by candlelight for a whole month. Mamma mia. Well, this could be the keycard to get in. It seems she suffered a serious burn to her hand at some point. You think it has to do with how she died? No, this scar's too old for that. I would imagine it happened some time ago. She's holding something. Detective, could you open her hand for me? Yes, sir, right away. Yeah, there you go, it's the keycard. It's a loyalty card, perhaps from a store's... Ouch! It's a keycard. Oh, why, sir, why? The question we should be asking is, what does it open? Well, we know that. There's something pinned to the jacket here. A piece of magnetofabric. Whatever it was, it looks like it was torn off pretty roughly. So we have that. Yeah. So first, room security. I would imagine that the victim's keycard probably grants access to this room, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go find out, sir. I'm back. They found some details on that keycard in the security system. It's for this room, just like you said. So the victim was able to enter and exit this chamber freely. Assuming that the keycard actually belonged to her, yes. Indeed. Judging by its appearance, I'd say that the flower Kay was carrying originally belonged to the victim. Yeah, now that you mention it, it does look like it's made out of the same fabric. Indeed, let's make a closer comparison. The torn edges match up exactly. You got one heck of an eye, sir. The flower belonged to the victim. This implies a connection between the victim and Kay Faraday. Furthermore, it appears that the flower was torn off with considerable force. Kay Faraday was involved in the incident somehow, and based on what we're seeing here, we may have no choice but to treat her as our main suspect. I saw that coming. There's no way she could have done it. I can't even begin to imagine it. There isn't a murderous bone in her body. Nevertheless, we lack the evidence to disprove such an assertion. For the moment, we're simply considering all the possibilities. Isn't that right, Miles Edgeworth? For better or worse, yes. It doesn't look as if there's anything in the chest pocket. Nothing except this hole right here. By the look of how the fabric was torn, I think it was pierced by something sharp. Can't keep your coins in there now. They'd all fall right out. Have you never heard of a change purse, Detective? Sure have, sir. It's another word for a pocket, right? I give up. The victim's hair is caked with blood. Looks like she was hit with something, huh? Unfortunately, it's too early to say for certain. Perhaps an answer will turn up as we investigate further. Yeah, because she's got this going on, she's got this, and now she's got the bloody hand. A pure white jacket with a deep red stain on its lapel. This jacket, the buttons are on the wearer's right-hand side. What's so weird about that? Buttons always go on the right, no? Not on women's clothing. Traditionally, the buttons would be on the left. Like I always say, sir, you sure know your stuff. This is common knowledge, Detective. Nothing else seems amiss. Wait, what's this in the pocket? A pair of gloves, also white. They don't seem to be soiled in any way. I imagine they must have belonged to the victim. Alright, let's save again. Alright, so we got some good information there. Next time we play, babe, we will figure out who that girl is, maybe.